Wow. That's great. I like the way you guys are modding there. Yeah. Hey, what's up, everybody? Obi-Wan Ortega or Eagle One Actual, bringing you another commentary right here. A little bit different. It's been a while, but today I just want to talk about my conversation that I had with Infinity Ward. Oh no, it's with Activision actually. My conversation with Activision regarding cheaters and what do you call boosters, and whoever's doing all these things then online. I had a conversation with them about a couple of months back, and I thought it's pretty interesting. I thought I shared with everybody. So here we go. What I'm going to talk about, how they deal with with cheaters in general, because I don't really know. I mean, a lot of people don't really know, and there is this impression that nothing is being done about it. These people who are cheating using jitter mods and hacking and things like that are not being dealt with appropriately. But it looks like it's that's not really the case, and actually it's pretty interesting. So here we go, right here. Let's talk about. Okay, first, what happened was that, let me tell you what happened. I got it. In Infinite Warfare, it's if you've been playing long enough, eventually you're gonna run into some people who are using jitter mods. For those of you who don't know, jitter mod is like on a controller. It happens a lot on PlayStation. Is when they get this Cronus Max, I think, and then it mods the control so that you can fire faster, like a semi-automatic shotgun or a semi-auto pistol or something like that. You end up firing it a lot faster, and it's well outside the limits of what the game is coded for. So it's cheating. So if you played Infinite Warfare long enough, or Black Ops 3, you probably ran into some of these people. And I've ran into a couple of lobbies that had those people a lot. So I was a little upset. So I wanted to vent my frustrations a little bit, and took to Twitter and kind of reached out to them to see if I was going to get any response. And surprisingly, I did get a response from them. And by the way, if you wanted to reach out to these people, and if you wanted to get a feedback from them, the best thing to do is use Twitter. But you have to do it in a more professional manner. Try not to be don't curse at them or things like that. Be as professional as possible. More than likely you'll get a response. So this was back in July 20th. I said, Infinity Ward and Activision, are you actually doing something with these players who use cheater mods? I came across many, reported them, informed them that they were reported, and they said you will not do anything. I have video proof. Please help. So I tweeted that on that day, and I kind of forgotten about it, and I thought I wasn't really gonna get a response. But sure enough, I did get a response right here a couple of days later, and it says, "Hey, Eagle One Actual, thanks for reaching out to us. We responded to you 2 days ago, but we haven't heard back. If you still need help, please reply to this DM within the next 24 hours. Otherwise, I'll assume everything's good on your end, and we will close your case." His name is Vincent, and he's from Activision Player Support. So I was surprised that I got that response there. And by the way, this conversation is pretty long, so bear with me, please. But there's a lot of good information in here regarding people who cheat and what they do about it. So I thought it's pretty informative and helpful for everybody. That's why I'm sharing it with you guys. But okay, so this is what I responded, and I kind of rambled on a little bit. So if you feel like I'm rambling on, sorry. But I wanted to vent my frustration at first, and then also show my concern. So this is what I responded. "Hi, Hanks." Oh, sorry. Thanks for getting back with me. I really appreciate it, and sorry for the late reply, as I don't often check my Twitter account. Okay, and then I went, "Jitter mods in Infinite Warfare has really concerned and discouraged me in playing lately. Last week, in 3 separate occasions, yeah, it's true, I ran into 4 players, 2 in one game at one point, using this exploit with the shotguns. That's way too many instances to consider them as isolated events. I have video proof of all of these as I record my games while I play, so you can determine that I'm not making this up. When I confronted the players who did this, and they all said the same thing to me. Activision does not do or cannot do anything about this. I kept the messages from the players as well if you need documentation. So, you know, it's kind of true. Like when you confront these people who do these things, and that's the natural response from there, is that nothing is being done about it. You guys are just helpless. Stop complaining. We can cheat, whatever, we can do whatever we want. Okay, so and then I said this. My question to you are these: have you addressed the issue yet? And if not, why is this taking so long? And yeah, the jitter mods is the bad thing. It's been happening, and I don't know if there's anything that they can do, or if they're addressing that part of it. But thankfully, I haven't seen it lately. But I'm sure it'll pop up again. And then number 2, does reporting cheaters/exploiters actually work? So that's what everybody wants to know, right? Does it really work? If you report somebody, do they actually look at that? And the natural response is no. But okay, and this is what I said more. I'm more focused on the second question, as I'm confident that you will address the exploit issue. When I see players cheat or exploit a hole in a game, like glitches in walls and maps and stuff, I do my due diligence and report them. But does it even matter if it's believed that nothing is being done? I understand that players' confidentialities are protected, but is there a way for users to ascertain what happens to players who are reported, and if I can find out if the players that I just reported are actually being punished? I'm a diehard COD player, and I buy the game every year that it's released. But every year I see the same issues come up, and the impression that I'm getting is that Activision is not doing enough to protect their games from users who look to cheat or exploit. I ignore other issues that the COD community mostly complain about because I feel some of them are petty. But this issue is the one that will inevitably push me away. Being dramatic. This response, but it's true though, I don't care about all the other issues. This is the issue that I'm really that really pisses me off. This response has been prolonged, and I thank you for your patience for reading this far, but I hope this dialogue will give me and the rest of the community, so hopefully you guys can get some help from this, some insight on how you as a company address this prevailing issue. Please keep in mind that if I feel that the information that I attain from this conversation is useful to disseminate to the community, that I will do what I can to share it. Please let me know if that's okay, because I wanted to know if this is something confidential, but it's actually on their website. Thank you, and I'm looking forward to your response, Vlad. And then he replied right away, okay, thanks, Vlad. I will do my best to try to address your concerns. And so in regards to players using jitter mods, they are violating our security and enforcement policy by utilizing unsupported peripheral devices and applications. I'll go ahead and leave a link here. So this is the link right here, and I'm going to link it in the description below so you can see it. And this is the one that they're talking about right here. So I'm not going to read into it, but basically right there, extreme offense or first offense, it's pretty bad. Users will be permanently suspended from playing the game online, receiving a full slate account wipe, including having stats, emblems, keys, inventory, wow, and salvage reset, and will be blocked permanently from appearing in leaderboards. That's crazy. That's a pretty bad punishment. Okay, feel free to read over that anytime for more info. That being said, the best way for us to address these instances for cheating/exploiting is through the in-game reporting system as seen here. Well, you all know what that is when you go in and report somebody. I know how frustrating and wholeheartedly aggravating this can be, and I thank you for your diligence. We take cheating very seriously, and while I, as a support agent, am unable to act upon this myself, our security team should look into it. I sincerely hope that these players do not ruin the passion that we as gamers all share. We as gamers are all competitive by nature, and nothing can parallel the thrill of the hunt. Something that I hold dear is knowing that cheaters, exploiters, hackers, etc. will never be equal to those of us who play legitimately. So that's pretty cool, right? I mean, yeah, that's true. You know, these guys who cheat, you know, they gotta do good. They gotta cheat to do good. They suck. Thank you so much. I hope to hear from you soon, VH. And I replied again right here. Thanks for the reply. It is much appreciated. The info you provided definitely helps a lot. I'm glad to know that the matter is not taken lightly by Activision. I do, however, have a follow-up question, and I'm hoping that you can answer just so I'm better educated in the process of reporting goes. As a player, after a player has been reported, what happens? Does the player get investigated immediately, or does it take more than one instance of reporting to gain the security team's attention? I know that sometimes players report other players, but the reason may not be valid. How does the team know if the complaint is in fact valid? Thanks again, and looking forward to your response. So yeah, like when you report somebody, how, you know, how long does it take, or, you know, what's the response time, or, you know, how do they know if it's legit or not? It's my pleasure right here. So basically the way it works, so here we're getting a legit explanation of how it works right here. It is based on the volume of reports. This then causes an account to be flagged and thus investigated by a live studio employee. If malfeasance is detected, then action is taken. So basically what that means is that the volume of reports that a user gets. So if you report somebody more than once or several times, that will get their attention. And also, if you can get other people to do it, to report that one person, if you got more than one individual reporting somebody, that will, you know, that will prove the legitimacy of it, and then that will get the security's attention, and they will be investigated, and if they are in fact cheating, they will be dealt with. Okay, that makes sense. I noticed that you can report a player multiple times. Does it matter if the volume of report comes from the same player, or would it have to be from a number of users? When they investigate the account, they would see that it's only one player. Usually multiple reports from different players is the best way to go. So yeah, the best way to go is to get a whole bunch of people, several people, to report that individual. If you see somebody in a lobby, get the people with you. If you're partied up, get the group that you're with to report that one individual. Okay, so and then I reported, I gave them the users. I said, thanks for the info. It really helped me understand the process. And here are the user IDs of the players who cheated and the dates on when it happened. I reported them in game. Hopefully you can help them bring them to your security team's attention. Thanks again. Thank you for taking action, Vlad. Should you need assistance on a different matter, please let me know. I'd be happy to help you out. Thanks, I'll definitely will. So there you go. There you have it, right there, guys. So what happens basically is, if you see somebody cheating, right, make sure you do your job in reporting them, and gets other people to report them as well, so that way they can be dealt with. It's kind of like, you know, the same thing that happens in real life. You know, if you see a petty crime happening, right, and then you see it, and then, you know, and the crime happens and you don't do anything about it, the crime does not get reported, and the bad person does not get punished, or, you know, doesn't get the punishment that they deserve. So do your due diligence and report the people who are cheating, doing all this the glitching or boosting and things like that. Get other people to do it, and that will get Activision to take action and investigate, and then punish them accordingly. Anyway, that concludes our video right here. I really hope this has been informative, and I hope it helps everybody better understand what's going on when people are cheating, and what happens when they get reported, and what happens to them when they get dealt with Activision. And it looks pretty serious too, like I said, on these on what happens to these people at first offense too. That's crazy. So anyway, I hope you guys like this video, and I hope it really help you guys out a lot. And it's if you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by, and like and subscribe. And for everyone else, thank you and have a good thank you and have a good day. Bye.